prosaic is the truth that humanity shall come to know. It is unfortunate that you will not be here to witness it.
Yeah, well, I know one truth that you don't.
And what is that?
You're surrounded.
What's going on? Well, my name is the Game Killer here, and welcome back to part 2 of our The Bureau XCOM Declassified playthrough. When we left off, I guess we had just met Agent Nico Da Silva. I'm not sure like where exactly I cut the episode, so right now we just met Da Silva, so let's just get back into this.
Welcome to the most advanced facility on Earth.
Falk wants him up and running ASAP. Time is of the essence. Straight from his mouth.
Gotcha. Well, come on. Our office is right over here. That Weaver is one tough broad.
Is that something I can read on your desk?
This is us. This is my desk here. Yours is over there. Get comfortable, Will. Things as they are. This is both your office and your quarters. Do you mind if I call you Will?
Yes, I do mind.
Well, I'm not calling you Agent Carter. I might be military, but I'm not that formal.
I prefer William.
Yeah, well, I prefer Nico, even if my mother insists on calling me Nicholas. There are some things that are just beyond our control.
I can see we'll be fast friends, you and I.
Glad to hear it. My supply of friends got cut a bit short lately.
That all, Da Silva?
For now, sure. You have any questions, just ask. And one more thing.
Yeah?
The old man, Director Falk. He's a hard man to impress, but you managed it. Not what I expected after reading your file. Only pleasant surprise I've had all day.
How many people around here know my history?
We all know each other. Don't worry, you'll get to read up on us too. The old man thinks that the more attached we are to one another, the better we'll be in the field. The Bureau might be an adjustment for you. We work in teams here. Seems like you're more accustomed to operating alone.
Yeah, well, I'm also accustomed to the enemy being human. An attack like this, it's gonna mean a lot of adjustment for everybody. I'm a different man today than I was yesterday, you know.
Ain't that the truth?
Where were you this morning? Did you get caught in any of this?
No, I was out gathering intel on a weather anomaly way out in the boondocks. Something was interfering with television and radio signals. Everything except the heavy-duty military gear. Since the attack, it's gone global.
They shut down our communication just before the attack. Keep us from coordinating. Smart.
Sure, but there's one way it helped us. Can you imagine the panic if the public found out about an alien attack?
So, does everyone live in houses with like no windows or anything? They didn't see aliens outside. Do they also have like that YouTube, the thing that YouTubers use, like the soundproofing, like checker tiles? They have that around their houses too. Didn't hear anything. It's okay. Okay, what's going on with the organization?
Seems like you know your way around this place.
I don't typically work out of this facility. Hell, no one really did until today. I'm with the NSA, but my post for the past few months has been with a small team that reports to Director Falk.
Anomalies? What type?
Different types, but all, well, supernatural. Sounded silly to say it until a few hours ago. Mostly weather oddities, but also we've been recovering deposits of this Illyrium stuff.
Who else is on this team?
It was supposed to be kept small until it was needed. Now, people who were pre-flagged for recruitment are coming in. Well, the ones that are still alive.
People were pre-selected? From where?
From the military, the clandestine service, DIA, even some civvies. No one knew that they were selected until they got the call. As of this morning, Falk activated the project and sent that call out.
And before today?
For the last few years, it's just been a couple dozen specialists. But now, we got a lot of new squaddies to bring up to speed.
I need to get myself oriented. Let's talk later.
Sure thing, Will. Good to have you on board. Sounds like the director's about to start. Come on, let's get the good seats.
Okay, Da Silva. So, I'm recording this right after XCOM Part 3, Enemy Within. Oh my god, I'm not... This game is like so much more forgiving than that. Like, my god.
We are at war, and not the one we were expecting. Groom range, 2100 hours. Survivors, 6. In just a few
Two of them were us.
Our enemy managed to destroy the primary strategic command center. By 2130, Strategic Command itself ceased to exist. Our combined military forces have been routed. The comms have gone dark. The red phone will not be ringing. And that is why, as of now, I, Myron Falk, am assuming command of what's left of our nation's defenses. The Bureau was founded to coordinate resistance forces in the event of a complete and successful Soviet invasion. That mission remains the same, even if our enemy does not. We now face an opponent from beyond our world, whose identity is yet unknown. But make no mistake, this enemy has crippled us. They have technology decades beyond what we possess. We must make it our own. Their weapons will become our weapons. And when they do, we shall annihilate them. I give you new orders. Survive, adapt, win. Welcome to XCOM.
A year? Will, you can't go on a year.
I'm sorry, Jules. The country needs me.
Your family needs you.
No! No, I can help them. Let me help them!
Will! Carter! Hey, Will, wake up!
What?
Jesus, Carter. How is it you look worse than before you went to sleep?
I'm fine. And you yelling for me to wake up doesn't help.
I wasn't the one yelling.
What did I say?
Something about a fire. I don't know. I guess after the morning you had, it makes sense.
No, this wasn't about that. It wasn't about Grim Range.
Well, my guess is you're not the only one having nightmares after this morning. Head shrinking's gonna be a big business after this war. If there isn't after this war. Christ, that was dark. Anyway, Falk's looking for you. Wants you in his office, ASAP.
The old man say what he wanted with me?
Ha! Guess you don't know him all that well yet. The director doesn't tell anyone anything he doesn't think they need to know.
Were you saying something about that radio?
Oh yeah. Cheap thing normally just pipes in the company elevator music, but it's been picking up some weird signal. Damned if I know what it is.
Don't we have more important issues to deal with?
Sure, that's why I haven't bothered with it. But if someone on the outside is able to broadcast through that jamming signal, well, it could be important.
Who would know more about this?
Check with Operator Chelsky. She's information officer for the Bureau. Keeps track of communications, arranges contacts, manages what the public hears. The whole deal.
Well, I guess you can't really hold knocking off for a few against me. Seeing as how we seem to be in our office and our quarters.
Yeah, I guess some parts of the emergency plan leave something to be desired. Ah well, it'll be just like college, right?
Yeah, except I stayed in Mrs. Hawthorne's boarding house back in Terre Haute. Had my own bathroom and everything.
Well, ain't you fancy.
Okay, bye, De Silva.
I better go see what the old man wants.
See you later, Will.
Okay, what radio did he want? Oh, this one. Oh, the stuff to read on your desk, that's right. Oh, it's my file. Hold on, okay. Name, William James Carter, born November 4th, 1920 in Tulsa, Oklahoma to Beryl and Jeremiah Carter. Education, B.S. Engineering, Indiana University, marital status, widowed. Okay, so I guess that fire didn't help us at all. Even though, you know, fire does not help. Family, Beryl Carter, nee Douglas, mother, deceased in 1952. Jeremiah Carter, father, deceased in 1959. Julia Carter, nee Crenshaw, wife, deceased, 1959. Richard Carter, son, deceased, 1959. Professional record. William Carter joined the Army December 17, 1941, leaving college to enlist shortly after the attack on Pearl Harbor. He saw action in the Pacific Theater and earned the rank of Master Sergeant with commendations for his service in the Burma campaign. His service ended on October 25th, 1945, after which he returned to college on the GI Bill. Shortly after graduating, the CIA recruited Carter in 1948 as field operative. His quick thinking and bravery served him well, and he rose through the ranks, earning personal commendations from both Director Hoover and President Truman. He excelled at deep cover assignments, serving for weeks or months at a time in Indochina and the USSR. In 1959, during a deep cover assignment in Laos, a fire at his family home in Arlington killed his father, wife, and son. However, due to the communications blackout of his mission, Carter did not learn of the tragedy until he returned in 1960? My God, so he went a year without knowing everyone in his family was dead except for his mother and himself. He alternates between blaming himself and the agency for the tragedy. This, as much as anything else, led to his drinking problem. Following a string of disciplinary charges in December of 1960, William Carter was reassigned to domestic operations only. Continued problems led to a further demotion to administrative duties in June of 1961. Director's Addendum. Myron, this one's aggressive, temperamental, and defensive, but he gets the job done. I don't recommend him, but the Bureau is your department. If you insist on him, I don't recommend a long-term position. The man used to be a hero, but now he's busy destroying himself. He's not useful for much anymore, except as an expendable asset. J. Edgar Hoover. Well, thanks, Mr. Hoover. You're dead now, aren't you? Well, obviously, real life, but in-game, I'm pretty sure he died. He was one of the people in the room dead where General Deems got shot. Name, Nicholas Alexander da Silva. Born August 17, 1924 in Baltimore, MD to Catherine and Sylvester da Silva. Education, JD, International Law, incomplete. New York University, marital status, divorced. Family, Sylvester da Silva, father, deceased, 1925. Catherine da Silva, mother, deceased, 1940. When was he born? 24. So I'm older than him. His father died a year after he was born. Or, Oh my God. Yeah, I'm still, very sick. I haven't been able to kick... Well, I'm not very sick, but I still have a really bad cough. Catherine da Silva, mother, deceased, 1940. Elizabeth Montaigne, ex-wife, divorced, 1952, living in Washington, D.C. Nicholas da Silva, Jr., son, estranged, living in Washington, D.C. Laura Harper, daughter, illegitimate, living in New York, New York. Professional record. Joined the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department August 12, 1947. Advanced to deputy sheriff with high commendations for fieldwork and began to pursue a career with the FBI as a legal analyst. During his screening, the FBI discovered that da Silva had not completed his JD degree. And in case you know, I just tried to quiet down a bit because I'm looking at my OBS and the mic is shooting all the way up. So if it's actually that loud, I'm sorry. During his screening, the FBI discovered that da Silva had not completed his JD. Actually, I can just do this. Back up from the mic a bit. There, that should be good. During his screening, the FBI discovered that da Silva had not completed his JD degree, having dropped out of college due to financial concerns and falsified his credentials. Deputy da Silva lost his job on December 24, 1951, which quickly led to the collapse of his marriage. However, the FBI was impressed by da Silva's record with the MPD as well as his interpersonal skills, and on February 14, 1952, they recruited him on a probationary basis for field work. He demonstrated exceptional skill in the field and received a small degree of fame for the heroic single-handed arrest of the bank robber K.D. Carpenter on February 4th, 1955. Hold on. I have to do research to see if that's the actual bank robber. Okay, so I googled it, and the first thing is this a coincidence? Okay, so apparently there actually was one. But his real name was Kenneth Darrell Carpenter. Hold on, let me look up that. Kenneth... Oops, Darrell Carpenter. Yep, there was a KD Carpenter arrested in 1955. Okay, that's pretty cool. Despite this acclaim, Agent De Silva was repeatedly demoted back to probationary agent due to various moral concerns about his activities when off duty. In 1959, after an embarrassing arrest in New York City, where he and a jazz singer assaulted an officer, the FBI decided to move him out of visible work. At Director Falk's request, Agent Nico De Silva was reassigned to work with the Bureau as a covert agent. Damn, De Silva. Oh, what's going on with you?
What is it, Will?
I'd better go see what...
See you later, Will.
Okay, what's want me to do with this?
Message repeats. 250.
Better make a note of this and talk to one of the radio operators.
9.
You probably ought to run that by Operator Chelsky across the hall. Might be important.
250.
So,
November.
right here. Hey, Chelsky. Oh, you're Chelsky.
You the dispatcher?
A little more than that, Agent Carter. I'm Chief Information Officer with the Bureau.
Information officer, what does that mean?
I oversee the dispatchers, but in addition to that, I also manage our public communications and keep our profile low. And for now, my job is also keeping the public from knowing the scope of the threat.
Because rioting mobs of civilians are the last thing we need right now.
Exactly. You and your agents contain the enemy's attacks, and my operators will keep the public panic level in check.
I'll try not to distract you too much.
As long as you have a good reason. What do you need, sir?
Isn't the enemy jamming all communications?
Yes, most broadcasting equipment is facing heavy interference, cutting effective range down to less than 5% of normal.
Then how are you...
Our equipment is significantly more robust. We're still communicating at approximately 90% of effective range. The best of the best, you know.
What does the population know?
They're worried about the communications blackout, but our operatives in the major cities are keeping them in line.
Keeping them in line? You make it sound like they've declared martial law.
Nothing as heavy-handed as that, just a series of emergency preparedness tests. They'll be tense, but orderly.
The radio's been playing a strange broadcast. Any idea what it means?
I heard. It's probably an automated weather station nearby, but I suppose it might be instructions for picking up a weaker signal. A clever broadcaster could bypass the worst of the jamming that way.
It could be survivors. We could bring them in.
It's worth checking out. I'll have Operator Hughes run the radio while you give us the data.
First set the range to...
Oh, what was it? This?
Set the range to 250.
Now the direction?
So I guess when he said,
Set the direction west.
And the frequency?
when he said I should make note of
Set
that,
the
I think he was
frequency
talking to us.
155 kilohertz.
Checking low frequency.
I've taken enough of your time.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, I have to go see what it says. Oh, what's here? Oh, 250. Okay, I was right there. 250 November 892. Wait, November? North.
Yes, sir?
The radio's been...
It's what...
First, set the range to...
Now the direction?
Set the direction north.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 892 megahertz.
Checking ultra-high frequency. Nothing. Wait. What is... It's survivors. They're trying to warn others of the attack.
Reply. Tell them they aren't alone. We'll do what we can to assist.
We'll dispatch someone to help, but we'll also have to make sure they stop broadcasting immediately. We can't risk that information spreading.
As long as they get rescued.
Okay, and hold on one sec, guys. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back on. Sorry about that. And yeah, like, you know, it's definitely not let's see, when did I record? 2 or 3 weeks between cuts. Okay, yeah, it was. I think I recorded the first 19 minutes at like on September 5th. It is currently September... What day is it? Is it the 18th? No, it's the 19th. September 19th. So, I just completely... I went to go eat dinner. I never came back to finish recording. It's been literally 2 weeks. But yeah, I got back to where I work. It loaded me just like in that room. But now that I talked to her, that's it. So, intercepted transmission, Fort Dietrich, MD, sir. Enemy has overrun our inaudible. Casualties are high, and we are having trouble mounting a counterattack. Coughing, inaudible. The enemy was able to infiltrate and release our stores of coughing, inaudible. Never had a chance. All staff evacuating to static. What do you have to say, De Silva?
What is it, Will?
I'd better go.
See you later, Will.
Okay, yeah, it did tell me to just go speak to Director Falk, wherever he is. Is that him up there? Yeah, it said Myron Falk. Where are the stairs in this place? How do I run? Okay, it's B. I'm getting the controls back down, sir. Can I go through? Okay. Excuse me. I had to sneeze. Oh, here are the stairs. I had to sneeze and I lost it. Also, I was.
You saw what he was capable of.
I did. It's just his file paints a different picture.
If you guys can tell, I messed around with the settings a bit in OBS to try and like lower my mic audio, so hopefully it helped.
Okay, agents, let's begin.
What am I playing this on?
Wild goose chase, Director? Not this time, agents, because I brought in an expert agent who I expect to turn the tide. Allow me to introduce your new senior agent, Miss Angela Weaver. Agent Weaver, please begin.
Good evening, agents. Now, we have reason to believe our target is...
Is this some kind of joke?
I assure you, I do not joke about potential infiltrate...
Come on, miss. Get back to reception and leave the real work to us, okay? Agent Percy, watch your tone.
Director, how many concrete cases of the Outsiders have your agents uncovered to this date?
That would be 0.
And how many have I uncovered in my own investigations?
2 confirmed, 1 pending.
Thank you, Director. If I may continue...
Listen up, Agent Percy. Maybe you'll learn how to do your job. Yes, sir.
Now, we have reason to believe an infiltrator has compromised military command.
Yo, Falk burned. What was his name? Percy? Agent Percy? Director Falk, the closed-circuit security system has been installed in several of the facility's main rooms as well as the corridors. This covers all major sections of the base, and at your request, we have added a monitoring station in your office. The recording options have also been provided, but some of the crew have concerns about installing cameras in the living and hygiene quarters. I told them I understood, but with potential infected, we just can't be too careful. You can expect all surveillance to be in place soon. Pat Barclay, maintenance. Also, let me just...
Carter, good.
Hold on. Let me just say this real quick. As you guys know, right now I'm doing Enemy Within and this. Sorry for like no videos for the past 2 weeks. Me and my editor, we've been busy with schoolwork and everything, because school is deciding to really ramp it up now that I'm in 11th grade. But I'm gonna try and get that. I have a horror game that I want to play. And this is like a true scary game. Like, I know I played Zombie. I'm going to finish that eventually. I played Zombie on PS4. I will get to that once I have more time to record. But yeah, I have like a true scary game that I actually find like one of the most terrifying games I've ever played. There could be people who think it's one of the most mellow games they've ever played, but to me this is like one of the most scary games I've ever played. And no, it's not Amnesia. So you'll find out what game that is when it comes. It should be actually, I should be getting to it soon. What day is it? It's the 19th? I have to think, I'm not sure. I'll probably record one today and put that up. But yeah,
Agent
that's all I want to
Weaver
say.
is
So
afraid you don't play well with others. I tend to see that as an asset.
hold on. Are you gonna talk more? No?
To conclude, all signs show a pattern of systemic interference that cannot be explained by known enemies. Excellent work as always.
Come over here, Carter. I'd like a word.
Hold on.
Suggesting these activities aren't from the Reds. They aren't from any known source on Earth, so we must examine alternative sources. You mean to say aliens? It's more likely than you think. We cannot afford to be caught off guard. Oh, okay, Myron. I think you've been working too hard. Take a little time off, maybe a vacation and... No, listen. have a meeting with the generals in 2 days, and I will not have you making a laughing stock out of this department. General Deems is already talking about cutting funding, and if that happens, you and your team will be out. Do you understand?
Yes, Director. Perhaps you're right about that vacation.
That's more like it. Someplace nice and sunny. Lots of fresh air, like New Mexico.
Okay, I'm ready to talk, Falk.
What do you want from me, sir?
You're not here in this facility by chance. I brought you here quite purposefully. I've been following your career for some time.
Why me? I've been behind a desk since... well, for a while.
Yeah, but you were a hell of an agent before you sat behind that desk. And what's more, I know what put you behind that desk.
The brass put me there.
Sure, the brass made the call. But it was you who kept yourself there.
I don't need another round of psychobabble. I had enough of that from the company's shrinks after the incident.
It was an accident, Carter. Beyond your control.
Right, yeah. And next you tell me how I can't save everyone.
It's too late for that. But you can save some of them. And right now, that might be enough.
Right. Well, I'm with you, Falk. If only because, for all we know, this clown show you're running here is all that's left of our nation's defenses.
Then that makes you one of the nation's best weapons.
What's our plan?
Our first order of business is to get this facility running at full capacity. I believe our best shot at defeating an enemy with superior technology is to take that technology from them and make it our own.
And we got the facilities to do that?
We're still finishing construction on the lab, but we've already got one of the best leading the team, Dr. Dresner. And he won't be doing it alone. I'm in the midst of organizing field teams to be sent on recon and recruitment missions for other specialists.
What do we know about the enemy?
Very little. Before this morning, we only knew of scattered oddities. We weren't even sure if they were connected.
Such as?
Deposits of the substance called Illyrium were found in various locations across the nation. There were weather oddities. We received and investigated reports of what we called thinnings. Localized instances where the very fabric of reality itself seemed to be warping, then dissolving.
And this was kept secret?
From whom? The populace? The news would have generated mass panic. No, the circle was kept quite small on this.
What is this place? I mean, when aliens from another world aren't attacking our planet.
This facility is essentially fulfilling its intended function right now. It was created to respond to a potential invasion on domestic soil.
Do all of these people work here?
No. Typically, you won't find much more than a skeleton crew here. But certain carefully selected individuals across all military disciplines are aware of this facility's existence. In the case of a domestic invasion, they're under orders to arrive here.
I never knew about this place.
Well, based on your performance at Groom Range, I'd say that omission was a grievous oversight.
I'm heading down to the ready room.
De Silva will meet you there and help you assemble a team. Get moving.
Okay, bye. Back to whatever his name is, De Silva. It just flashes on the screen, I still forgot. Is there a way to run? Am I forgetting how to run? This is my file, right? Yep. Where'd De Silva go? That's Falk. Is he upstairs? Is he in here? Hey, Falk, you wanna tell me where my partner is? Guess I'll just explore a bit. Can I go into any of these doors? No. Just making my way. Watch. Wait, here actually might be. Is he over here? No. Wait. No. Okay. So I've checked our offices. Not here. Is there like a fog in the middle of the room? Is anyone else seeing that? Is that him? No, you're not my partner. Where is De Silva? And was this always here? Oh, that's the note I made to remember that. 250 North 892.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Oh, okay, now I can go this way.
I heard some of them look like us.
No way. I've seen them. They look like some kind of... I don't know, some kind of monsters or something.
I feel like, did he give us like a specific...
You lost, pal? Well, ready room's that way.
Oh, we have to go to the ready room, that's right. Okay, hold on, I want to see what's this way. Not gonna let me pass? Okay. This game is very straightforward. Go to where you need to go. Nothing else is of importance in this
How's
area.
it going, Agent Carter?
Yes, Director. And I'll tell him right away. The old man
wait,
just
hold
called
on.
down. Says one of the scientists is missing. Disappeared, along with his research in high explosives.
Does Falk think he's gone rogue?
Ian, are the rumors true? Some of us have been shut away down here in the war room since the initial attack. Reports of the devastation have been bad enough, but can they really hide among us? How are we supposed to fight against that? Do we even know if this base is secure? Some of us have already been getting twitchy after long hours without seeing the sun. Rumors like this could lead to a riot. Lawrence Steger, material specialist.
Maybe. We can't risk a panic. Nils is tracking him down, but you need to get a team ready to help, quick and quiet.
Take a seat, gentlemen. Director Falk has personally chosen you for this initiative, and I will be your team leader. It's an honor to work with you, Agent Silva. We're all honored, I'm sure, but the director wasn't very clear about what we'd be doing. For the most
Come
part,
on, Will. Pick a team. No more flying solo.
So investigation and recovery in hostile environments aren't new to you. You said it, best in the service. And it brings all the normal risks of any field work involving hostiles. Yes, but Director Falk said something about unusual subjects? Yes, they might be different than you're used to. You mean we're not going after the Reds? So who are we looking for? We believe we have uncovered a new enemy of the state. We'll be investigating the exact nature of their organization. Oh, understood. I think. You can put us up against anybody in the world, sir. Yes, well, about that.
Yeah, not necessary. Well, does the world relate to Earth or like the universe? Well, I guess it probably only relates to Earth. So yeah, I see where he's going.
This is a
Your squad has access to new equipment. So I'm gonna guess this is where like actual this is where you can actually choose your squads. I know this is taking like way too long. I do, okay. So let's get Sereno's the one with this one. Yeah, so let's do that. Did I do it right?
Carter, I chased the infiltrator to the morgue. There's no way out of there.
Oh,
Wait for
Agent
me,
Nils.
Nils. I'll get your back.
I'll wait as long as I can, but we can't risk leaving him with those explosives.
I'm on my way.
Carter, head through the armory and take a left for the elevator. I'll send your team up to join you.
Damn it, Nils. Hold on.
Oh, can I shoot in here to practice?
Attention, Code Blue, Main 4. Sky Ranger Charlie 4-2 inbound with heavy casualties. Medical unit to Main 4, Code Blue.
Where am I going again?
Nils is inside. He ordered us all out here.
I'll handle this.
Inside here? I would guess so, considering the doors are big and blinking. I see this over here, though. All medical staff, our stock of medical supplies has been checked and should allow us to care for our patients. That said, with the number of injured that are returning from the field, we still need to ration accordingly as our supply is not indefinite and supply lines are strained at best. Please remember to use all medical supplies sparingly. It's going to be a long war. That's kind of funny. I'm sure that's a reference, because I'm not sure, you know, in relation to when the mod came out, but there's a mod for Enemy Unknown called the Long War mod. It's see-through glass. Are you telling me that you really need to do a double check? I don't have anyone else yet. Can't go into here. Oh, that guy didn't survive. There you go, I can run now. It's when my mini-map and my gun's out. That's like, ooh. Ooh, this does not look good.
Christ, Nils.
No! I didn't even know that was him.
Do not grieve. He died well.
You're not an
Why
alien
kill
that I know
Nils?
of.
Why attack our world?
You do not understand. This world is no longer yours. But you will learn. Mosaic will teach you.
What
Who's
the hell
Mosaic?
is Mosaic?
Mosaic is the truth that humanity shall come to know. It is unfortunate that you will not be here to witness it.
Yeah, well, I know one truth that you don't.
And what is that?
You're surrounded.
Oh, I thought he was already just going to immediately kill him.
Contact! Visual contact!
Oh, we got Sid Meier. Okay. Combat stims. What does that do? Of allies. Okay, you, Sid Meier, move to
Get
here.
behind that! On my way!
Like
Attack!
that
Got it.
target. Oh, he has sectoids with him as well. Do I not have a shot?
Drop a scatter there! Deploying scatter! Location reached!
Okay, I may be shooting through a wall, but that doesn't stop me. How do I... There you go.
Healing engaged!
Advance.
Need that! We're synced up! Need orders!
Oh, wow. He is not in a good place, like, anywhere. He needs to kill that one. How do I make him kill someone?
That's your target! Taking aim! How about some healing? Help! Going in.
What do I do for you there? Oh, they're going to heal each other?
I'm down!
Oh, come on.
Still use some help here!
Get him up. Get him up. Get him up. Get him up. Get them up.
He's coming around!
Okay, and they got him up.
He's up! Go! Go!
Do I have grenades? I do. Did I toss it? No, I didn't. There you go. Come on.
Thanks. I needed that. They're pushing! What do we do?
Where are you, buddy?
I need a medic! Walk it off!
There you go. It's okay. Where is he? Oh, well, there's a... No, go over here for the sectoid. There you go. This guy's... Yep, there's that guy. He keeps healing. That's not something I like.
Take my small medic! Still got a pulse. Come on!
I'm providing that cover fire. I have to watch out because friendly fire is a thing in this game. That's what you get for poking your head out. Reload. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
There go the shields! You're wounded.
Get him!
Keep the pressure on him!
Hey.
okay?
That's not your fight.
They're all dead. Let's get moving.
Ceasefire, fellas. He's worth more to us alive. Let's get him into custody. I got the infiltrator, Falk. Alive.
Good work. You and Agent Nils, report to.
Nils
yeah,
is dead.
He's dead.
I told him to wait for backup, but he went in without me.
Understood. Meet me in Ops. We've got work to do.
I need ammo. Is... Oh, you just gonna leave him here? I guess we are. Okay, let's go.
There you are, Agent Carter. Just a moment, please.
What do you want,
If you will
Dresner?
spare a moment, I am Dr. Heinrich Dresner, and I have been expecting you.
That's nice, Doc, but I got a report to...
I assure you, Herr Falk will be glad that we spoke. After all, we shall need new weapons to fight this war, and my laboratory shall be where they are created. Any weapons you retrieve from the field, we will be glad to study and convert for your use.
You know much about these outsiders and their technology?
I have been working with Herr Falk for nearly as long as he has suspected their existence. And since the attack, I have had so much more material to study.
Try not to sound so cheerful, Doc. We lost a lot of good men that day, and we just lost another.
I am sorry, William, but I hope to prevent more losses just as you do. In fact, I came here to give you this. Our first discovery.
Sure, but what is it?
The pen brace was designed for close-range attacks to augment your fisticuffs. Against a wounded target, its effects can be devastating. But more importantly, it can be modified to allow the capture and use of the outsider weaponry.
This could have come in useful a few minutes ago.
Ah, but you cannot simply take their weapons. First, you must find one that has not yet been imprinted to the enemy's...
Every minute we waste could mean another life.
My apologies, William. Just take the brace, and I will let you know when it can help us.
Thanks, Doc. And maybe our new research subject can help with your next breakthrough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go speak with the director.
Thank you, William. Come back anytime.
Okay, there's gonna be a slight cut, just because it took me like, oh my god, what's on my arm? Is that the brace? Because, is that him? Yeah, it's him. Because it took me like a minute. Yeah, I know. It took me like a minute to get back here, and I just wasn't talking.
This cannot happen again, Falk. Killing Nils? Christ, we're lucky that's all he managed to do.
Agent Nils' loss will be felt throughout the organization. But right now, we have bigger problems.
His loss? God damn it, we need to stop these bastards. And we need to do it now. Do you understand that?
Calm yourself, Agent. We all agree they have to be stopped. I believe that our best hope for doing so is to recover Dr. Alan Weir from Rosemont University.
No, what we need to do is put a stop to the enemy.
Agreed. And we can do both. There's been another attack. The target is Rosemont University.
A civilian target? Why?
Because Dr. Weir's research can tell us what the enemy wants, how they think, and how to stop them. We need him on the team if we want to survive. And you know better than anyone that surviving is the first step to striking back.
All right. Let's go get him.
Good man. When you're ready, bring up the tactical map on that terminal, and your team will be dispatched. Make sure you've got everything in order around the base. Team selected, weapons set, no outstanding business. You never know how long you'll be out on a mission. Or if you'll come back at all.
I'm all too aware of that, sir.
They're hitting us from all sides. We've yet to discern a pattern driving the invasion.
Let's see, is there anything I can do here? No, we're all still rank 1, so...
We have managed to assign mission priorities. As potential missions and reports come in, they'll be posted here. And I'll trust you to select which is the most pressing.
So, first contact, Groom Range, Nevada, that's one we did, isn't it? Sounds like the one we did. Rosemont, Georgia, that's the one that he just told us about. Worst case scenario, World Gone Dark, what's this one over here? Outsiders completely overran the Army's Advanced Materials Laboratory in their first, and to this point only known, direct assault. The heavily armed attack left 208 personnel dead. Only 6 survivors escaped, including Director Myron Fox, Senior Agent Angela Weaver, and Special Agent William Carter. The escape of these survivors was made possible only by drawing the enemy to the blast range of an experimental atomic weapon. Okay, so that was that one. We should be on this one. Yep, there you go. Recover Dr. Weir. The outsiders appear to be coordinating their forces through a highly advanced communications network. Dr. Alan Weir's research into this field makes him indispensable to XCOM's burgeoning resistance movement. We lost contact with Dr. Weir when the outsiders hit Rosemont, Georgia. Head there with your team and recover him. Sure.
Recon flights report anti-aircraft in RLZ. We're gonna have to touch down on the southeast edge of the town. Do we have support down there? Nothing on the ground. Rosemont was hit at the same time as Groom Range. Never saw it coming.
There's that anti-air taking effect.
Clear the AAA first. I won't be able to support you or evac the doctor until it's down. Understood. All right, ready up. Carter, I found a place to set down a couple of clicks away. I'm grounded until that AA gun is out of commission.
Getting the doctor won't do us much good if you can't get us out of here.
That's a solid copy, Carter.
Understood. First
Look
we
at
take
the
out the
deer.
AA gun and get you back in the
Oh,
air.
bye.
Then we find Dr. Weir and get him out of here.
Okay, I'm going to end it there. Let me just make sure that's saved. Just have to do the doctor. Yep, okay. Yeah, I'm going to end it there because we're already on a second mission and we did all we had to do in the super secret place, the Bureau. And yeah, I think that's a good ending point. We're already at around 50 minutes this episode, I think. So yeah. Next episode we'll get Dr. Weir, see what happens with him, and see where it goes from there. So, as always, my name's the Game Killer. I'll see you in the next video and I'm out. Peace!